what are our options when it comes to rotating shifts? One option is just purely rotating shifts. Crews can spend days on one shift and then they rotate to another shift, and then later they'll rotate to another shift. They might do this every week, every month, or every couple of months. This practice is associated with health and alertness issues and is strongly disliked by most shift workers. In the United States, the tendency is to get away from rotating shifts and go into fixed shifts. Fixed shifts is where a crew spends all of their time on the same shift, so you might always be a day shift or always be an afternoon shift or always be a night shift. This promotes alertness and, as you might expect, adaptation to different shift schedules. So if you are a night shift person and you know you're going to be there forever, you structure your lifestyle so that you can be alert during your night shift, and this increases your adaptation and your overall alertness on nights. Issues with this type of shift arrangement can come up with regards to how are you going to get people to go on to different shifts. Overall, about 75% of all shift workers want day shift. That means there's about 25% that want to either work afternoon shift or night shift. Now, if you're going to have a balanced shift operation, that means 33% on days, 33% on afternoons, and 33% of your people on nights. Some people are going to have to work a shift that they don't want to work. And you're going to have to come up with a way to make that happen. You can be draconian and say take it or leave it. Or you can have a shift differential. Or you can use other things such as that are widely recognized as being fair, such as seniority. But this will be an issue when you go with fixed shifts. An interesting note, about 80% of all shift workers will still pick a fixed shift operation over a rotating operation, even if they know for a fact that they will not get their first choice of shift assignment. This last option is a really interesting option. We call it oscillating shift. Some crews rotate while others remain fixed, or alternatively, crews can spend unequal time on different shifts, or they may only rotate through two of three possible shifts. For example, you may have a day shift, an afternoon, and a night shift operation, and the day shift and afternoon shift rotate back and forth, but the night shift is always on nights. This is actually a pretty good schedule because day shift and afternoon shift have similar sleep cycles, where the night shift has a completely different sleep cycle. You can also, by unequal time on different shifts, you may have a day shift that spends 75% of their time on days and 25% of their time on nights, and a night shift that does just the opposite, 25% of their time on days and 75% of their time on nights. This may be a way to recognize seniority, to give the senior people mostly day shifts, and yet have the night shift people spend some of the time on days when you need to have them exposed to day shift activities.